Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're Jameson with Games. Happy Monday, folks. Checking in, popping in. Barely announced at all. Whether via the Twitch schedule or the Discord. For a very brief session of our Wizardry Gaiden IV Throb of the Demon's Heart playthrough. I say tightly constricted because 2 hours from now I need to be out the door to pick Danielle up from work. But I have nothing to do for 2 hours. Aber's fed. I worked out. That welcome. Pleased to report that I did not. I think I'll be able to work out again tomorrow after a couple of times where fitness boxing was like, hey, try this new thing. And my 39-year-old body was like, okay, but now we need to sit in a bucket of ice for 2 days without doing any sudden movements. So it's all coming along. Feels good. Feels good. Hope things are good down south, Thedev. And yeah, Wizardry Gaiden IV, Throb of the Demon's Heart. Without further ado, let me launch the SNES 9X emulator. Greatly indebted to a number of people whose names I read out last time. We'll also see them flash very briefly across the screen here. Indeed. You know what? For the most part, I feel fortunate to be as spry as I am as I approach 40 years of age somehow. Still completely in the dark how that happened. Just the gradual passage of time, I guess, was the heart of it. But here we are. Big day at 58 Dream Street, because after I go get Danielle, and then Danielle and I have supper, Greg's coming over, and it will be a special Monday night edition of Greg and James Beat 'em Up, where we play hip-hop themed beat 'em ups from 1992. That should be something. Okay, so the story so far is that there's 3 towers, and each tower is a treasure. We gotta get the 3 treasures. It's wizardry. There's not that much to discuss. However, we've created the backup party, the secondary party, and they're currently doing the Tower of Stillness, because I've done the Tower of Stillness before in a different abandoned playthrough where that was all I did. And so I put it off. And now my main party is in pretty good shape. So it's a waste of time to have them slogging through. And at some point, we might need a rescue party. I'm assuming there's going to be a fourth, more difficult dungeon after we clear these 3. I guess time will tell. So I got to remember, if Slater USA stops by today, oh man, I got to figure out, maybe Twitch allows you to have on-screen notifications when someone redeems a channel point reward. But Streamlabs does not. And so I didn't even notice him redeem the Create a Wizardry Party Member thing last time. So the new party is Flick, the Dwarven Fighter, Rex, the Mook Samurai. Mooks are basically Wookiees. Siobhan, the Human Priest. I have a front row priest because I wanted to have an alchemist, and the alchemist... Maybe the alchemist gets some healing. You would think the alchemist would do some healing potion type stuff at some point, but didn't start with it, so I needed a healer. So we have a priest in the front row. And then Sing Sing, the bard, created by our own Cedric the Owl. Casmo, the alchemist. And then Artian, the human mage, created by Stempinski. Do I have to do a bunch of item identification? Probably not. It's looking promising. A couple of things. I should do them, but I don't want to do it the tedious way. So I'm going to see how much of this I can actually pay for. Because I want to get started. I don't have much time. So let's target the things that seem important. A bow, just a cheap bow, whatever. Oh, Siobhan doesn't even have any gold. But everyone can have gold. That's what the pool gold option is for. Although this party is not carrying much gold. It's just a short bow. Okay, whatever. What else? What else is worth identifying? Sing Sing has an instrument. Sure. Poet's Lute. Not exactly sure what that does. I mean, every instrument when used by a bard seems to cast a spell for free, I think. So I assume that's what it is. I hope the Poet's Lute is something... I don't know. Oh, and I didn't heal up last time. Yikes. Okay. So, for now... No, wait. We do have a priest, and yet it'll still go faster if we take out Artian, who is at full health, and then add Mary. I would really... When I named characters, I've gone with mostly boring names for some reason. I'm not sure what theme I was trying to establish. I made a James, but then I made like an Ivy, Mary, Sasha. I know Sasha was my first dog, but that's not a theme. And there's no other dogs I love implicated. Had a good run of Dios rolls there. And then I'll just use Mahdi to get Casmo. Casmo, if you can believe it, is because Danielle and I have been watching Seinfeld. And I thought of Michael Richards going, Cosmo! And imagined it as an A instead of an O. That's the whole story. Siobhan must be an elven priest? No, she's human. Usually I use like Irish and Welsh names for elven characters when I play Wizardry, for whatever reason. I should have had Mary stay at the inn, but that's okay. Perhaps I'll remember next time I'm using the primary party. Time will tell. But okay, here we are. I don't think we have access to any of the persistent spells we want yet. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. We've got Latuma pick, so we'll put it up so we always know what we're fighting. I don't think we're not going to the basement yet, because I remember enough of the Tower of Stillness to know that you can't go to the basement until you reach the 3rd floor. And there's no way this party can barely hack it in fights on the 2nd floor. I will have Artian cast a Duma pick because I should slog through this little bit of mapping. So one moment here. Okay. I'll just start up here. So there are 4 towers, and I haven't gone in most of them yet. Towers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. And 5 tall. They all have locked doors. Sing Sing, the bard, was able to pick the one lock to a tower. I don't remember. I know that I had to figure out how lockpicking worked in my abandoned non-stream playthrough, specifically because I never found a key to any of those tower doors. So I think it'll be up to Sing Sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one is 5 wide. And this is a notable space. I can even recall on my own, of my own volition, what some of the special things are in this place. So I will put Bath Lady here, because there's a lady who's bathing. But when you open the door, she's not there. You don't get to peeping Tom on her, which is great. I don't want to do that. I'm a gentleman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 2. Back 2. And we have 2 by 3 Door there. And a door here. And this is the kimono room. We can eventually get a kimono from there. I vaguely remember getting that as the last thing I did before I abandoned the previous playthrough. And I couldn't do it until after I had completed the entire tower. My memory could be off on that. Five. Moment of truth coming here. Did I do this right? I did. 4 2x2s along the bottom here. For whatever reason, well, I wasn't, when I was playing this by myself, I was not doing it in an ADHD hygienic way. And so I did not do any proper mapping. I just relied entirely on casts of Doomapic and memorization. This time around, I'm doing it right, even if it slows us down a little here. Well, I'll draw what I can see here and then move up before I start dragging sources around on the screen. Okay. Up top, we have, I think it's one shorter than that. And then it goes 1, 2, 3 before coming off. And then there's a step over and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not symmetrical. An avant-garde video game architect was responsible for this tower. And this just comes all the way across the bottom. Little room there. And also on straight down there. Door here. Cross it over. Door there. Dude. This is where the well is. I'll just put an A. Weird thing is that... Hello, British. I am having fun. I'll have more fun. I mean, listen, I enjoy the mapping. But I bet I'll have even more fun in a moment when I'm done mapping and we can do stuff. But yeah, so the well, I distinctly remember that the well was the site of a fixed combat when you searched it when I played it before. However, that didn't happen. Likewise, I also found a spot where... what am I trying to say? I found... It'll come to me. Give me time. I found a spot. The storage room. Right. I found the storage room where I was sure there were items. I couldn't remember what items. But indeed, there was nothing. So what I have to imagine is that either I have knocked... Something that I did must have sequence broken. I hope. I hope it's not just like a glitch where necessary combats aren't appearing. But I'm going to be optimistic and assume not. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is the price we pay when we don't do our mapping diligently. Okay, move the map up there for a moment. Fix the camera a little. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. I know that I had an unexpected lockpicking success to get into the place I'm drawing right now. Locked storage area. I definitely didn't get in there with lockpicking the first time, I don't think, because it wasn't until I got desperate, being unsure, I couldn't figure out how to get into the towers. And it was only then that I was like, wait, there was lockpicking in Wizardry 5. Is there lockpicking in this game? And I actually had to I went like to a walkthrough. I went to the awesome walkthrough I keep plugging, which I am still using as a resource for its, game manual type stuff. Yeah. Right here, B and C are like boxes. But searching all those boxes did nothing. But yeah, I actually had to, I broke down and went to a walkthrough. And the walkthrough was like, press select and then pick the lock. And I was like, oh. There is lockpicking just like in Wizardry 5. My only problem here is that I had not learned the controls. So, maybe that's it. Maybe what the well was for was getting the key to the storage room, which I didn't need. I hope so. Seems odd that that would make the ghost or whatever it was in the well just cease to exist. But maybe they just were kind enough they didn't want you to get a key that you don't have any use for anymore. Kind enough seems like an odd thing to say when we're talking about the developers of Wizardry. But this is not Surtech developing this game. So who knows? Locked door there. So close now. So close. Do 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 yeah do 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 ding ding do no, don't do that. No line there. A door there. I don't think there's anything to even revisit in these areas that I'm drawing, so it's mostly just a completionism thing. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Just the middle now. One, two. All the way across to there as well. 1, 2. On both sides comes in like that. Symmetrically. Back up. The notches. Then up to here and another notch. I remember when I was doing this without having properly mapped, the notches around the central area were an essential part of my being able to navigate it all. Alright, across there. Door. A 2x2 with some weirdly placed doors. 4 doors. So that might not actually be a 2x2. Might be 4 closets and a block. Here it's coming up. Line in. Here we also come back to notch around. And presumably, before I even move the thing so I can see it, I will guess. Actually, you know what? I will just look at the other screen for a moment. 1, 2, 3, but this one comes in 4. Both go down 2. And this comes in 2. Possibly just in 1. Time will tell. Down like that. Probably just out 1. Time will tell. I'm guessing it's some of the shaded in stuff. To here. Down 2. Here is the central area with the staircase. The primary staircase to the second floor. But before we can really do anything up there, we need to... There's a puzzle. Puzzle that I distinctly remember from the first time around. Uh-oh. Misplaced this. In this asymmetrical room. Okay. Last bit. Last bit. I'll mark the staircase, and this is enough mapping for now. Going up. Okay. Here we go. Let's patrol. There. Put it away. Here we are. It's time for action. It looks like I didn't mix, when you see the bottom of my drink, like I didn't stir it properly. But it's just because there's coffee ice cubes in there and one of them's pressed right to the bottom. Okay. So, really, what's left of the first floor is thoroughly exploring the inner area and then doing the towers. So, let's, I'm going to make my way up around to the east. I'll try the first tower, see if Sing Sing can pick the lock. If she can't, I haven't revealed it yet, but the one remaining gray door I haven't gone in up here, those, in there should be the staircase to that particular tower's portion of the second floor. I don't have any... There's 4 items needed for the inventory puzzle on this floor. 1 strolling priest. Well, we're just gonna go for it. Excellent. The priest just attacked normally. 1 blessing of starting this party after already having a party long down the road is that Flick, the dwarven fighter in the front row, already has a sword of fire, which is a very good weapon. Alright, first tower. The Southeast Tower. Can you do it, Sing Sing? She did it, and she did it not by breaking the lock, but by successfully unlocking the door. We're proud of you, Sing Sing. Now, I don't recall there being anything on the first floor of any of the towers except for the staircase up. But I'm still going to step in all the squares, just in case. And also because this party needs to gain levels. They can do that better with the second floor. Oh, we took a hit. Only 4 damage, but 4 damage to Siobhan, the priest. It's a bomb? I hope it's not. No, it was actually not trapped. We're at the level where, even from full hit points, some of the characters will simply be exploded if a bomb goes off where they are. They will just die. Okay, in the tower. I don't recall exactly what to do in the towers. I know the puzzle. The puzzle is that there are 4 figurines that we're going to find. And with those 4 figurines, we will also find 4 rooms with paintings representing the seasons. And the figurines are all of little animals. And they will... they'll... If you use the right figurine on the right season painting, it comes to life and joins the scene. We've done it to all 4. That's when you can unlock the main door on the 2nd floor. I remember that part. I wish I remembered more distinctly exactly how... I remembered one item that the teacup that I had from this place and still had at the end. Okay. The front row will fight the squires. Sing Sing, I guess we'll just hide for now. Actually, you know what? Yes, I worded that inelegantly. Because obviously the bomb is external to us. It's just in the same square. Which, again, on this plane, you don't want to be in the same, like, what, 6 by 6 foot square as a bomb when it goes off. Let's find out what the Poet's Loot does. Oh, we get to choose to attack. I use it on the squires. And then I will have... I still don't... I gotta learn the alchemist spells a bit better. But I know that Licorea will do some persistent damage to the herbalists if it works. And I'll hit them with a Melito, because that's the best mass damage spell I have. Let's see how this goes. The Poet's Loot. Cascatino, the sleep spell. That's helpful. The herbalist just attacked. That's nice. And they both missed. We've killed 1 squire. We've killed 2. The herbalist takes some more damage. The way the alchemist Licorea and I think later a spell called Dalcorea works. The way those work is that they cause damage at the end of the round. And they stay there. So like I don't have to cast it again to do more damage at the end of this round. If the herbalists survive. Ooh, Siobhan took another hit. She'll have to heal herself. But we won. 500 experience is pretty good at this level. There are some fights up here that we've already experienced that will give us even more than that. But take what we can get. Okay. I feel like there is a secret door. I'm not basing this on instinct. I'm basing this on memory. Let's search some walls. Not enough memory that I have a sense of which wall could be concealing it. But I feel like there's a way to get out of the towers. Into some, like the outer rim of the 2nd floor. But maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe the characters themselves need to improve certain stats before they can even find hidden doors. Those are both possibilities. And I guess there could be a hidden door. Oh, there are stairs up to the 3rd floor. Maybe that's what I... Oh, no, there's a secret door. Good. Ooh. I like that dun 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 that they kind of layered into the music. Let me know how the audio mix is. I have certainly not yet. This is only the 2nd day since they changed the way that the mixer looks in the audio interface. And from within the chaos, a voice said to me, "Smile and be happy. It could be worse." And I laughed and was happy because it got worse. It's the great comfort of the pessimist or the cynic That when the bad things you dread happen, they prove that you're right at least. Jochu Master cast Katino. Ooh. I did not want Flick to fall asleep there. Naginata attack on Kazmo, 9 damage. Not great. Okay, Flick's back to being awake. Indeed. And a cynic, of course, is an idealist who has been disappointed. Okay, good. Flick unaffected. The Jochu Master dies. Now we just have to get the Okojochu. Oh, hey, Sing Sing did it with the fairy stick. Good work, little one. Now, identify this correctly, too. A teleporter? That doesn't sound right. Does Siobhan have Calfo yet? That's true. Although there's also the argument, I think it was... Oh, it's, what are their names? Tversky and Kahneman. Amos Tversky said that when you're a pessimist, you experience every bad thing twice. It's a bomb. I did not think it was a teleporter. She may not be able to identify it, but she can disarm it. That's probably what's more important. A closet room with entry doors on all 4 sides in a 3x3 where it's in the center feels significant. Okay, this is terrifying. What to do? Flick will fight the Chunin, as will Rex, as will Siobhan. Sing Sing is going to play the Poet's Lute on the Ninja Dogs. Kazmo will do Licaria, and I will make a mental note to myself to review the Alchemist spells, because maybe a different one would be a better choice. My concern with the Ninja Dogs is that because they have the word ninja in their name, they might have decapitation attacks. Potential for 1-hit kills. I haven't had a decapitation attack hit me yet. This is Wizardry. I feel like it's going to happen eventually. Okay, how'd this work? 2 out of 4. That's not bad. Chunin cast Nagra. Chunin attacks with Naginata. Well, 1 hit from a Ninja Dog's Claw that did not result in any decapitation. And now we have 3 Ninja Dogs. They've been pretty hurt already. They're engulfed in Licaria. I think we've hopefully got this. And we'll get this one now. Oh, man. I wish Rex hadn't taken 9 damage before we wrap that up. Do a little more healing. We'll probably have to do 1 tower at a time. And then retreat. Limp back home. Okay. Well, I should find out what this is, if it's anything. There is an encounter. Ninja Dogs. Brown instead of gray. I think we'll be alright just fighting them. You know what? Why wouldn't I keep using a free cast of Katino? Put them both to sleep. Brilliant. Yeah. The best defense, as they say, is for your opponents to be asleep. Hey, we found a strange item. Is there anything in here? A door. Thank you. Thank you for that deeply condescending feedback. Oh, here's the paintings. Folding screen with a scene of spring. You can tell because the sakura are blooming. 4 ninja dogs. Well. Okay. We have pretty good AC for our frontliners, at least. We got 2 of them to sleep, although who knows if it's... They're probably all awake now. One of them ran. One of them bit Flick, but it was not a decapitation bite. And I was not expecting it to be. If there's going to be a decapitation, it's going to involve slashing with that sword they have in their mouths. Not really sure. I guess I'm walking around the accessible area right now. What's this? Ration storage. Take only during emergencies. Well, this is an emergency in a sense. Oh. Perhaps the rations are stored. There are loads of food supplies. You decide to dig into the emergency supplies for some beef jerky or the like, opening the nearest box at hand. Well, looks like someone got to it before you. An encounter. Big rats. 3 giant rats. 4 regular-sized rats. Stupinski, welcome. Okay. The front line will beat on the giant rats. Sing Sing will try to put the big rats to sleep. Kazmo might as well, because I did not do that thing I said I would do. But finding out what the other things alchemists can do are. But I'll do that next. Put the Melito from Artian. Two out of 4. One of the still awake ones just ran. Giant rats are calling for help that will never arrive. 1 rat's dead. Giant rat's dead. Giant rat's dead. And the engulfment in the Lecrea of the alchemist finished off the rats, and then boom, we're done here. Having killed the rat as a matter of course, you notice a statue lying right at your feet, as if in payment for your actions. Found statue. Excellent. Because, like I said, there are 3 more of those folding screens, 1 for each season. There are 4 statues. We will send the statues in. Deciding to help yourself to some of the food supplies, you open the nearest box at hand. The box is full of dried meat, spiced liberally with pepper and such. Found food. Okay. Trying to summon all my memories of having done the Tower of Stillness before. I don't feel like, when I did it before, I used an item called food. Could it be that the item called food can help me resolve the Tower of Witchcraft? It's worth thinking about. But let's draw the second floor as I've mapped it thus far. Tower of Stillness. Second floor. Sharpen the pencil. And then let's draw a map. There's no perfect placement for this. I'll do that for now. Start from the bottom. Oh, wait. Okay. So 3 up and 2 in. That's where our corner down here will start. And then it goes up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a notch in, and then 3 more. And then over 2, a gap, and over 2 more. Down 2. In, down, in, down. Okay. That 3x3 room is right here. And then this comes over like that and down. So that's the tower that we came up in. So that's where I'm heading back to right now. Because I think we're at a good spot for this party to retreat anyway. But also, maybe this food is something. When we get it identified, maybe we'll get more of a name too. Boom, boom, and then just this. With doors like that. Okay. And we have that 3x3. I suppose I should do this one wavy in case I ever care to remember that that was a secret door once. Okay. Door there. Door there. This goes like that. Oh, only 2 there. Up 2. I guess I'll check that 3x2 that I'm drawing right now. Wait, it looks like I did. Oh, right, because that's a painting room. In fact, I'll just put A equals spring. Screen. Very good. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross that down. Ding. Ding. It comes up 1 more here. And over 5. I don't think the odor 2 and possibly the odor 3 on the top and bottom are used for this floor. Great time to adjust my screen a little. No, wait, that's worse. That's markedly worse. Within 5 years, the 58 Dream Street crew is going to be completely legitimate. One, 2, 3, 4. Cross that over. Boom. And then, well, this spot's not hard to identify. I'll just write, you know what? I'll mark it. I'm going to go right ahead to E so that I use A, B, C, and D for the screens. And then E was food storage. And in parentheses, I'll note to myself that there are 2 items here. Statue and food. I'm a little distressed at the finding of that food simply because I searched this room because it was the, like, you know, the culminating room. But there wasn't special text in that room, which is a bit of a concern. Notch here. Up 3. Down here goes 2. And then 2. And then across at least that many. Possibly 1 more. I guess we'll find out. Up here. No. What now? What's going on? Oh, this is a closet. And here's a 2x3. I believe this is where the old man... maybe that's where the Tea Party old man is? Not 100% sure. I definitely remember now trying to get the old man... Oh, no, that's not where the old man's tea party is. I was thinking the shape looked wrong, and it is. There's stairs down. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 3. Back 3. Down 2. Yeah, this is where the old man is, because he's in this room. Here. F. And I'll put a G too. F, old man. Still don't know what to do with him, but I remember now trying to give him the food. He doesn't want the teacup. He doesn't want the food. He doesn't want a cup of sake. So what am I missing now? Start looking over there instead. Down from here goes over 1. And over like that. Okay. Space. 1, 2. I know down here is the locked door. All of these paintings, the folding screens, I mean, and the eventual other thing, statues. That puzzle is all about opening the place up. Is it like that? Am I doing this right? No. From this door it comes up and then back in 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I see. Okay, good. Always happy when you find a mistake, and it's a relatively small one. And also, finding mistakes in your mapping is a lot less painful in the style that I'm doing here of, the game having an auto map and me just copying it down so that I have both a detailed record and the ability to add my own annotations. This comes in 1, up like that. Door. Okay, great. We have a map. So now, pretty easy route home. Just go, hopefully straight forward, turn right, and wrap back around to the tower in the southeast. Here goes. That's not the tower, but we're close. That's also not the tower. But this is. And those are the stairs up. Which means the other one are the stairs down. I'm not going up. I do not see this party in this condition surviving trip up to the 3rd floor for even like a single combat. And then like this. Okay, excellent. Yep. And this is the way out. Okay, probably can't get all the healing done with what Siobhan has left. So I'll cast what she has. We'll go in, see if we can level them up. And otherwise... Okay. Actually, hold on. Worry about this party first. and then start thinking about what that food might be for. Bum, bum, bum. Flick gains a level. Gain strength. Lost IQ. Ah, that's okay. He's a fighter. Gained agility. Gained luck. 3 hit points. Would have liked more hit points, but okay. How about you, Rex? Rex did not get the free training, so he didn't get 3 level ups just for existing. So he's gaining at a slightly faster rate than his compatriots. Rex gained piety, okay. And luck. That's okay. Samurai, like, their prime stats are strength and IQ because they are fighters who can use mage spells. 14 hit points is nice. I'll take that. And he's close to his next one. Siobhan gains a level. New spells. Excellent. Gains strength, IQ, piety? Nope. 4 hit points. Siobhan is not very pious for a priest. I think my hope was to switch her to a lord, so I portioned her bonus points out when I created her to try to put her on track to become a lord if the level ups went right, which they aren't necessarily doing for us yet. Sing Sing. Success. New spells. Lost strength. She's a fairy. It's fine. Gained IQ. That's good. And 8 hit points. Kind of flat level ups so far. Come on, Casmo. Break the trend. New spells. Yes. Gain piety. Okay. Gain vitality. That's good. His vitality is very low, and that's what determines the likelihood of a resurrect spell actually working. 1 hit point. Don't love that. And Artian levels up. Excellent. Gains a level. No new spells, but he gains strength. Agility. Agility is good. 4 hit points. Okay. It's not bad. All right. Take them back into the field for the moment to complete the healing and also review what new spells we've gained. Well, hopefully we can complete the healing. Never mind. No, it's hopeless. Well, fine. That'll do for now. All right. Mary now has all of the first 3 circles of spells, and she's got 6 slots for level 1 and 4 for each of circles 2 and 3. It's not bad. Sing Sing has all the first level spells and almost all the second level spells with 4 and 3 slots. Not bad. Gazmo we have to review in detail. 644 for slots. So Oslo boosts the party's attack power. Nolus, reduce one group's will to fight to increase your chance of fleeing. Nagra, deals damage equal to 1/2 of the caster's hit points. Well, that would be more helpful if Casmo had lots of hit points. Ponty raises one ally's speed to allow more attacks and apply -1 AC. That could be a valuable one. Lucaria, I know. Nophis lowers enemies' magic resistance. Fiskrea dispels magical clouds from an ally. So if we get Lucaria cast on us. Nagus binds a group with a magical net to halt their attacks. And now we have all 4 of these ones. I think this Matt Oslo just must be raise the attack power of a party, lasts longer than Oslo. Does it last persistently? Or just like low mil? I think low milwa is persistent. Maybe it's like milwa. Wears off fairly quickly, but not just for a single battle. I have to try that next time. Zeophic, awaken an ally from sleep or unconsciousness. Dalcarea, I think it's just Licarea powered up. Small ice cloud, 2 to 8 damage to a group. And Caticrea puts a group to sleep. Oh yeah, Cati, like from Catino. It's kind of boring. Up here in the 8th circle, or sorry, 7th, is oh, there are 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's just 7. So in the 7th circle, there is Cal Nova, which is a very exciting sounding spell. It's an unlock doors spell. Get Siobhan's slots back, but then we're not going to break out Gromny because the bishop is really bad at identifying quest items. But we also don't have much gold, so we might need to get him just to borrow his money. But the food only costs 100. It's just food. The statue is 1,000. I'll try to get Gromny to do it at some point. But okay, this food. All right. Let me review. Let me go back to my Tower of Witchcraft maps and remind myself, what are the lingering things? Okay. On the first floor, we're done. As far as I know. Although, so the reason I was concerned way back when I found that food is because there was no message. There was the message that we were going into food storage, and it was like the last room in a chain. So it was like, it seemed special, but there's no text. And if we get something for, like, what if there's just something that I'm missing for the Tower of Witchcraft? Because I'm not searching in every closet. Hopefully that's not what's going on. Okay, on the second floor, we helped the guy who couldn't control his body. We did the boiler room. We saw the horror birth. There's nothing on the third floor. In the basement, we met Phelan, Queen of the Void, and she does want to be given something, but I don't know what. On the first floor basement, there's Yuria Claudia, although I think we got them down to just Yuria. There's the Give Me Back My Body poltergeist, but we banished them, or captured them, and I think we gave them back their body. And the Friendly Blacksmith, who I think we're done with, unless we want to buy his stuff. But the horror birth did, on the second floor, leave the newborn, caterpillar monster thing. Am I willing? Okay, am I that? Here's the hope. What if, well, hold on. Look at the Tower of Spirits. Is there a more likely sounding? We have fireflies, the father, the hanging lantern, and the crying lady who says my baby. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get the main party back, and we're gonna send them down to the newborn beast, the newborn horror movie insect monster alien reference, and see if it's hungry. I'm gonna put myself at B+ level, like 78% confident. And I'm always trying to tell my students that a B+ is officially a good grade. All right, I can't even add them all yet, and I'll have to rearrange them anyway, because I gotta get Flick to hand this food off. He'll keep the statue because Flick's party is going to do the whole Tower of Stillness. So Cedric will take the food. Have I ever played the Pipes of Doom or the Angel's Flute? Oh, and Cedric has the Poet's Lute. I should probably... It's just Cedric's also pretty good at attacking, and he has his Drakon breath. We're getting more music magic out of Sing Sing because she doesn't have a bow yet, so she can't even attack from the back row. All right, here's the squad. Hey, Cedric! Speak of the angels and hear them beat their wings. All right. Hoping that this opens something up. Of course, then does it, if the caterpillar likes the food, does he then go like, I heard Queen Phelan likes some, I don't know. So this could be a one step forward and then bumping into a wall and we're going back to the Tower of Stillness. We'll see. We'll use this order. This party does have all the persistent spells. Or at least all the ones that they are capable of acquiring. Because there's definitely space for more. And I'm thinking probably the Alchemist's Ma'azlo. And perhaps an even higher level one than Ma'azlo. We'll take that spot. Okay. To the basement. Do I remember the layout of this place? I think so. Dust shrooms. Melt those with your breath, Cedric. All of them except for one, which Sasha then bashes with a tonfa. A mere 200 experience. Would be good for the other party, but it's not much for us. Friendly initiate, we leave it be. I came very close to accidentally fighting that one there, but fortunately, there's they enforce a delay on your very A button presses, because I did press the A button while it said friendly initiate. I now understand that this thing is not rolling me across a convoluted path to the southwest. It's just rolling me straight through a black door that I could never figure out how to open. That obviously only opens for boulders. And then there must be a teleporter pad. It's a fun gimmick. Although it made this place take forever to map. One gallant and one physician. I think we're gonna be just fine here. And we are. Alright. Cedric set off a slingstone. All the treasure this party finds now is exciting, because even if it doesn't turn out to be anything that makes us better, because we're doing pretty good for gear in the main party, and we've been further than second basement level here, for example. It's exciting because they can hand it down. Give the backup party a leg up. Okay, here we are. Might as well cast Lo Milwa now. And then, it's not super complicated. We're heading westward. And then, and then here is the complex we want to go into. And then through there. Through there. Through there. These are a bunch of one-way doors closing behind me. A boar ogre. Defeated ignominiously. Cedric says it's a slingstone. And it was. Great news. And getting katanas is exciting now because we have a samurai in the other party. Rex the samurai. I believe the caterpillar is in there if I'm remembering correctly. Strange monkey and a Nekomata. Once again, I think we will effortlessly just kill them. Indeed, it worked. Oh, geez. Short session indeed. I'm already counting down my last hour. Time flies. A giant caterpillar is rolled up in a ball as if cowering in the corner of this dark, cramped room. Moment of truth. All right, Cedric. Give it the food. Come on. A. ... Suddenly, the caterpillar spits something from its mouth. It's not mucus, but a white string, with which it begins wrapping itself. Is it already, it's about to metamorphose? And as you watch, it weaves a cocoon around itself. You can hear it moving inside, but as it is now, it is impossible to see what transformation is taking place. Okay. In the back of the dark, cramped room, you see a pure white cocoon. And if we search, there's a giant cocoon. Okay. Looks like that's that. For now. So, probably one more expedition with the other party. I guess... I don't know what the mechanism for the passage of time would be. And like maybe we need an item that would inspire a cocoon to... What are our other special items? We have a doll, cup of sake. Doesn't seem likely. The evil jar. I can't see why that would do anything. Maybe it does. And I think that's all our special items. So, I guess what I should do is, as quickly as possible, if I want to get one more expedition in with the other party, return, and then just come back in and see if exiting the tower and re-entering passes time so the thing metamorphoses. Hoping that it's a butterfly who then says, I hear that if you give this special item I'm sharing with you to Queen Fei Lin, that she will give you a key or something. Okay. So we're going back. Which is not... Actually, you know what? Just a moment. Before I go down, I did have another thought while I was puzzling over beyond the thought of, let's just do the Tower of Stillness and hope that something becomes clear to me. And my other thought was, what if... what if Queen Fei Lin... What if it's not an inventory puzzle, but just, you know, she's a queen. She likes gifts. Can I just give her something I have that's not important to me? And will she care if I do? Okay, how does this place work? I think I have it properly mapped out. I know there are like hidden doors. Yes, into the dark. Oh yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Into the dark, and right there is the hidden door that never annotates to the mini-map. And then here's... You converse with the beautiful princess. So what do we have something? She doesn't like sake. She likes sai? We have a spare sai. Thanks. Well, she took the sai, which is unfortunate, I guess. No, I think she probably wants something special. I'm not yet ready to go all in on testing the what if she just wants lots of gifts theory. So then I have to go into this darkness. Down. Turn right. Go through that hidden one-way door. Back into the darkness. Okay. Now we retreat and then immediately come back to see if the caterpillar will just metamorphose between visits. And failing that, one more round in the Tower of Stillness, and then I must be off to gather Milady from work. Lion Ogre. you're lying, you're dying. Bonk. Boom, boom. Also hoping that in the process of completing the Tower of Stillness, I find more items that I don't use in that tower that might be helpful in the Tower of Spirits, where I'm kind of stymied with much less progress made than I've made here in the Tower of Witchcraft. I mean, not terrible progress. We got several floors mapped. Kind of the biggest problem right now is just that there's a locked door to which we neither have a key nor the lock-picking skills necessary. Any of us take any damage? Tiny little bits of damage. Yeah, Cedric got hit with a sling stone. It looks like Sasha took one hit in battle. No big deal. I'll do it with Dios for some reason. Great. I doubt anyone gained a level from that. I'll identify all the stuff we picked up. But we'll just pay because this party's rolling in dough. Well, 22,000. We're not going to get 22,000 from poking in to check a single square, but it's not that far in the big scheme of things. These parties, they're all due for another level up sometime soon. Butterfly axe. Can a fairy use an axe if it's a butterfly axe? It's worth a try. Scrolls we don't really care about. Scroll of Dilto, whatever. One of us will get Dilto at some point, or we'll live without it. I like paying 5,000 GP to identify this katana. Please don't be called the Katana of Evil or something obviously cursed. Blade of Revenge. Oh well. Absolutely cursed. Waraji. We don't... you know what? A potion of Latomophis we can also give to the other party for now. So, as I transition over to the other party, I want to keep only Mary and Ivy when the time comes. But first, this party goes back very quickly to the Tower of Witchcraft. Looking at the time, yes, I can do this. I can check this. If it succeeds, we can then see if I can follow it up. If it fails, I have time for one more foray to do one other tower in this abbreviated session. I feel like getting so close to a dam bursting. Because, I mean, I've done the entire Tower of Stillness before. We're so close in the Tower of Witchcraft, and we're pretty far along in the Tower of Spirits. So I think like one more breakthrough in the Tower of Witchcraft probably gets us to the end. Oh, we took a hit. Not as many hits as they took, though. Oh, no. I fought this party by mistake. Please don't say that we became evil. Nope. We remain neutral or good. Impressive, honestly. I'm proud of myself that that's the first time I've accidentally done that. Searching. Chased into a teleporter. know what? I never tried. And I don't think it's going to work. But when I do the one other boulder here, I'm going to try holding down the mini-map button. And see if it would have actually showed me what was going on all along. Yeah. Cedric the Bard breaks bad. He was neutral for so long. I don't know if neutral characters can actually ever... I don't know if they change. Because the whole idea is that they are both good and evil. If it wasn't for alignment restrictions on classes, the smart play would just be to have all neutrals. Mary takes weapon. That could be anything. No, can't get the mini map up. But that's even just by looking at the walls. Now that I have a solid theory of what's happening, I'm very confident that is what's happening. It just pushes you directly into the nearby thing. Okay. Kiki puts up a little Milwa, just so we can get a good look at the cocoon. Ox ogre. Yeah, we're missing like monkey ogre. You know what I should do? Instead of trying to work this out in my mind. From memory. The Chinese zodiac. So, we've had ox ogre, tiger ogre, horse ogre, pig or boar ogre. But then there's lion ogre, and that is not one of the... Okay. So they're not doing a Chinese zodiac astrology thing. Which is a shame, because if they were, we could look forward to a rabbit ogre, a dragon ogre, a snake ogre, goat ogre, monkey ogre, rooster ogre, or cock ogre. Alright, back to it. Ooh. A Lizman, 2 Lizman mystics, and a Rawolf necromancer. Our strategy will be to effortlessly slaughter them. Yep. Even the mystic managed to cast Poba, which I believe should make him harder to hit. Didn't work though. Ghost's hand. Let's just verify, but that sounds plausible. Goddess's kiss. And it was poison gas. Wow. Great work, team. It's only a 1 in 20 chance of Calfo getting it wrong. We're all poisoned. Except for Sasha. However, Mary has 5. We're covered. Don't even have to... We can still hand down the Scroll of Latamophis to the other party who aren't going to have Latamophis at all for a while. When you can't cure poison at all, it's devastating to get poisoned because it's just the end of your current expedition and a struggle to keep the poison party member alive. Moment of truth. The cocoon begins moving violently, and you hear it being struck from inside. After a while, the cocoon splits on top. Something like a leg appears. Then you see the head, the back, and the belly as the thing crawls out. Okay, it's not going to be a beautiful butterfly. When the thing emerges entirely, you find you cannot tear your eyes from the sight of it. It is a brown, bug-like being, with many tiny legs, and its body covered in spines. Really, more like a monster than a bug. As you gaze in shock at this fantastic creature, it seems to come out of its own stupor. I hope it's friendly. And cracking its many joints, it begins to crawl towards you. Oof. Contrary, although I think that was supposed to say contrary, to its appearance, the creature seems friendly. It begins rubbing against you with its giant body. Oh. Hey, fella. But whenever you look at the creature, you cannot help but feel uncomfortable, despite its friendly behavior. Yep, sure. Then, the adult caterpillar begins shooting silk from its mouth. It weaves a beautiful kimono, which it nudges towards you. Found robe. And if we go back in, it's moved on. Okay. Well, now we got to go back and come in again. Or can I just try to give the unidentified robe? Let's give it a shot. Actually, I don't know. It worked with a key, but I'd rather not. I don't know which one is the waste of time. To go back or not to go back. Oh yeah, horse. Ooh, deer ogre did something bad. Didn't kill any of us, at least. Ooh, and then one step and another encounter. Lion ogre and tiger ogre. Tiger ogre is bad, I know that. But if it's dead, no problem. And the lion ogre was unconscious, and then Sasha followed up and killed it with the other hand weapon. With her offhand weapon. What am I trying to do? Trying to go home. Ah. Go back, identify this robe. Maybe that's a good gift for the beautiful Queen of the Void. There's also there's that kimono that you get in the Tower of Stillness. Perhaps there are multiple ways to get a kimono for one person, or alternately. It's just a game with a lot of instances of kimono gifting. These are all plausible explanations. Kind of a waste of a Mahdi. Well, you can't waste anything when you're going home. Excellent. Healing up. Go so much faster with a high level, with a level 12 priest. Roll a 1. There we go. All right. Rest up, identify the new robe, go see if the queen wants it. Or princess. Now that I think about it, the text is indecisive, I think, on that front. She's failing Queen of the Void, but she's the beautiful princess when we come up to her. Hey, Mary's down to only needing 15,000. Is it this robe? Oh, costs $1 million. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going back to the Tower of Stillness. But for now, I don't like Gromny's odds of being able to identify this thing. Because he's bad at quest items to begin with. And the high price makes it seem like it must be more difficult. But also, if it's a kimono worth 1 million gold pieces... that fills me with hope that it's exactly what our Queen of the Void would like. Whoops. So, Sasha had it? Yeah. Yeah, I might as well give this flail to him, too. Although, I think I'll just keep Siobhan and the other party with the Mace of Pounding. Because she's in the front row. She doesn't need a flail. Anointed flail. Well, that might be good, though. I don't know. I guess it's worth trying. Doing some A/B testing. He did it! It's a magic robe. Cool. But it looks like something that can actually be equipped. Uh-oh. If it can actually be equipped, that feels like maybe it could just be given away and then it's just gone. And what if we need it? Like we're supposed to be wearing it. I don't know. Tough call. Yeah. Like, is this plot magic, Gromny? Or are we talking about, like, you know, just really good AC reduction magic? I guess we can test this in one way. Take Gromny out. Bring James back. Who's holding the magic robe right now? Cedric? Yes. Cedric, give the magic robe to James. It looks equipable. I'm so nervous. Let's try this. All right, the Winter Wand, the Dagger of Speed, the magic robe. Can't equip whatever those shoes are because they're not even identified. My AC's down to 5, which I think is good. Yes. That definitely reduced my AC. I don't know. Does not feel like we should give it away. Maybe we should. Maybe just wearing it will impress the queen and she'll be like, oh, you know what? Someone dressed that well absolutely can obtain the thing. Or what if just wearing it lets us get the... You know what? Okay, we're not going back to the Tower of Stillness at all today, I don't think. Let's see if this... Let's try all of the remaining things. Talk to the queen. Go to the door that we can't get through. Or the 2 doors we can't get through. In 2 different places. And maybe... go back to... I don't think it's going to just be going back to the pedestal. Because I've reached the treasure of this tower. It's just when you get to it, it retreats into its own pedestal. Like a jerk. I feel like, from what I remember, the end game of the Tower of Stillness was a lot simpler than this. Although also, I'm pretty sure that I triggered a forced combat with an NPC by reaching them without having done something or acquired an item. There's definitely an NPC that I just killed on the final level of the Tower of Stillness when I played it before. So that could have just been it. The Tower of Stillness is more complicated, but instead of figuring out, I just slaughtered my way through. Which is always an option, but... You know, we can probably just go kill the Queen of the Void, but that doesn't seem like the heroic thing to do. I don't know if it affects alignments to ambush the friendly NPCs. Troubadour and a Sorcerer? Not super worried about this. 1 down, 2 down. Ding ding. Thanks for playing. Cedric says it's trapless. Well, we're looking out for you, Cedric. Oh no, Cedric was right. Jeez. Come on, Mary. That's 2 natural ones you've rolled. Put up the low Milwa, even though we're specifically going to a place that will deactivate it when we get there. But the trip will be more scenic. This way. Alright. Time to find out if there's a mechanic for impressing NPCs by equipping really cool gear. You converse with the beautiful princess. I'm the queen of the void, Phelan. Who are you who appear before me? Ha ha ha, you say you're going to get the vessel? Now that's a laugh. You don't stand a chance. Give up and go home. It's for your own good. Can I use the magic robe and impress her? Can't give equipped. That kind of suggests to me that I should give it. Then again, maybe it's not. Oh, man. There's no going back on this, and there's no getting another magic robe. I think I care more about finding out. I think I need to know. Jeez, though. That's a big AC difference. C'est la vie. If she just says thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, this is incredible. Indeed, for a gift this fine, I must give you a reward. Yes, I will give you what you have sought. Go on, take it. Found key. Gratifying. All right. I must remember this. One day, when James gets hit with a decapitation attack at a critical point, and I'm all, oh no, if only his AC was lower. Well, no. You could have had better AC, but you gave it up for a good cause. Okay. So, now the question is, does that key work? I'm going to try it downstairs first. And then we'll... Because we got to go back up to 1B to get down. It's all very complicated. Oh, we got to go up to the first floor to get down to the locked door on 2B. So I'll try it here. Go over to the other wing first. Eye on the clock. I have just the time that I need to do this. It's all coming together. Anticipation. The air is crackling with excitement. One warlock. I wonder what they do. We'll never know. Get some low Milwa action. One Raiju. A sort of electric thing. Some kind of horned mammal that conducts electricity with its ears. But we're going down this way. And up here. Yeah. Through this place where we solve the incense burner puzzle. Entrance to altar. Keys have worked for us before when they weren't identified. Unlocked. What's in the altar, though? Wasn't expecting anything there. I'll just map this bit manually. An ominous, deathly force seems to emanate from the altar in front of you. Seems like the kind of thing that might be sacrificing a character. A glowing azure sphere is on top of a marble altar encrusted with gems. The sphere does not seem to be touching the altar. Is this just it? Does the second floor room not come into things? Second level basement? Or perhaps it's related to the Tower of Spirits. The sphere does not seem to be touching the altar. The mechanic by which the sphere is floating and giving off light eludes you. Stranger still, the mantle is captured inside the sphere, hanging there silently. This is the exact description that we got on the top floor when we tried to take it and it just ran away. It might run again to that second basement level, but let's find out. Searching. When you stick your hand into the sphere, the mantle disappears as if it were sucked into the altar. Ba-dum-bum-tsh. However, there's the gem-encrusted altar and the azure sphere hangs above it silently. Let's search the rest of this place just in case it has something related to. My gut tells me that now the sphere has gone to the second floor place where there was a locked door. Did the key cease to exist? Yes. Will the door there just be open? That'd be something. It's not literally impossible. Okay, so the shape here goes up, and then like that, and then it's symmetrical on the other side. Don't really think this matters all that much, but I will note where the altar is. Okay. Fingers crossed as we head back. Good navigation. Oh. Okay. Strange monkey, Necomata. One dies, the other dies, we're done. Grateful they didn't drop any treasure chests. Save us a little bit of time. Back up to the first floor. To the room of light. Oop, to the room of light. To the special painting that is always there no matter which direction we look. Rotates to be in front of us. We touch the painting. We are teleported to a place where there's going to be a tricky battle because we slip in mud and it rearranges the parties of the back rows and the front row. Risky business. But this party can handle it. Slip. Whoops. Losing your foot in the mud. You stumble over. As you slowly get to your feet, the earth in front of you begins to rise up in a similar manner. When we fight the mud men. Oh, just one. I think we're going to be alright. Hey, I did 8 damage with my melee attacks. And then we melted the mud with acid. Take a step, because if we camp and fix the party, it just immediately reinitiates the same fight with the same rearrangement gimmick. Get out of the darkness. It seemed, you know what? I'll just use Milwa. It seems silly at all to bother lighting, but I'm just... Is it just open now? Of course not. Let's try. Come on, Cedric. Ha ha ha! Clank, clonk. The lock broke, but the iron gate is opened. A Tengu had apparently taken to sleeping in this prison cell-like room. Whoa, the Tengu was woken up. Ugh, what's all this noise? You little shits? An encounter with the Tengu. One Raitsu and one Karasu Tengu. I feel like the Raitsu was mentioned as knowing something by the guy who couldn't. Someone else was controlling his body and we helped him. I don't know. Boss fight, but I'm gonna be optimistic. I mean, a Karasu Tengu is nothing, so hopefully the Raitsu is also pretty easy to kill. Raisu flaps at Mary with a fan, but it missed. Okay, I think we're going to be alright. But just to be sure, I will toss in a Zalik. Got it. Defeated the monsters. 2,400 experience. Very nice. Very little money. Something spills out. Found a cape. Okay. I was really starting to feel like we might solve the Tower of Witchcraft right at the end here. Oh, we're back to the painting without the fight reoccurring. That's nice. Well, take us back. Go find out what this cape is. I like that it's a nighttime painting up here in the light room, but when you when you take it down to the dark area, it becomes a daytime painting. Heal up. Does anybody need any healing? No. Oops. Oh, bummer. Well, we'll miss you, Guided by Voices. I hope to... are you streaming tomorrow morning? I hope to catch you tomorrow. For, like, not just the last couple of minutes. One good sign is that my... not only did I recover enough to do my... we'll see. Not only had I recovered enough to do my fitness boxing today, I don't think I've re-injured myself in any way that will make me extremely slow moving in the morning tomorrow. So hopefully I'll catch you. Okay. Everybody rest up. Identify the cape and then... Is it the cape of, like, successfully grabbing? Yeah, this is not a good shirt. I gotta stop wearing this shirt. But worth clarifying to everybody who is watching this, like if you're watching this on a poor connection, I am wearing a shirt. I promise. I'll change for the evening. So when you watch the video on demand, you won't be thinking about it. Who's got this weird cape? 50,000. Well, that sounds like it might be another special cape to give to the queen to get another thing. I have enough time to check, I think. Although we might wind up stuck with an out party. At least it's not like Friday when Danielle's boss was like, I really appreciate you, team. Everyone can, you can all go home at 4 today. So then I just got the call in the middle of the day of, you know, got to pick me up earlier. If that happened right now, it'd be a drag. Well, if it happened right now, it'd be impossible. I couldn't get there in time. That would be cruel. of the boss and not cool. If it's just called Magic Cape, you better believe we're going right to the queen and hoping that she's like, oh, here's the like special glove of getting that friggin' treasure. Fake Mantle. I get it. We're going to do a swap. A mere cuirass, but maybe that's a good hand-me-down for someone on the other team. And a bow shuriken. That sounds like a ninja item. Monks can use some ninja items. Sasha can equip the bow shuriken. I don't know if it's better or worse than anything else that she has. Try it instead of the nunchaku, because I like the Tonfa's knockout effect. So let's try it. Tonfa in the on-hand, boa shuriken in the backhand, ninja costume. We can equip the fake mantle, but obviously the fake mantle is here for us to use. All right, gonna swap Gromny out. And once more into the breach, dear friends. But I think this is it. I think we're about to win one of the 3 starting towers. All right. Put up our various gimmicks. Whoops. Really, really excited for these characters to... They're so close to having all the spells, and then we can think about maybe reclassing them. To get more of the spell books into the one party. I think the way it works is you keep all of your earned spell slots and spells when you switch to another thing. So the disadvantage, of course, is that your stats reset to the bare minimum for the class you're changing to. But the compensation for that is you're back to level 1, but you have all your hit points. So you can level up pretty quickly. What other things might I have forgotten all about? Way down in the, back in the Tower of Stillness. That'll be useful. Ooh, another thing that occurs to me is that probably I will be, when we finish this place up, probably most of the items I haven't used yet, I'll be able to confidently say are, oh, the bow shuriken didn't do a ton of damage that first time we used it. But it also has knockout effect, which is just a great deal. For Sasha to have 2 attacks, each of which can knock an enemy unconscious for the round. I'd buy that for $1. Down. Oh, we're so close. We're so close that I'm not even... it's happening efficiently enough that I'm not even doing the thing where I justify to myself leaving later than normal and hoping that the traffic's great or something. I will be there for my lady. Boy, I can't wait till her knee is good enough to drive again, though. I could do without this, dropping her off and picking her up. Especially because I never made the digital music switch. I still listen to music on compact disc. So until Danielle's in the car, there's no music. I guess I could listen to the radio. Right, the radio still exists. That's actually good to remember. Deathly Force. The Azure Sphere doesn't reappear, but the text says that it's back out, as though we could try to grab it and then have it run away. Use. Oh, wait. Wrong use menu. Don't want to experience the disappointment of seeing nothing happened. You offer the false mantle you receive from the Tengu to the altar. And then you retrieve the false mantle. Okay. Good. Even unidentified, we can still use it. And that confirms that unidentified things can still be used. Okay. So now, put the false mantle there. On the occasions when I do listen to the radio nowadays, it's always a weird experience because, like, it's not that they never play new music that is either unfamiliar to me or that I recognize as new. We gotta go back up to the top. Okay, now I might be getting into the spot where I'm justifying leaving too late. I don't know. There's a possibility that the trick here is not to put the false mantle there yet because the thing is going back and forth. I don't know. But we gotta go back up to the top right now. Whoops. But most of the music is just like they're like they haven't updated the formats at all. They're still just playing like the hits of the 2000s and like early 2010s. Which at least, I mean, it's nice for me to recognize all the songs and not feel old, I guess. Oh yes, I remember how this place works. To get to the next floor. And then on the third floor, we gotta go through those mirrors. I hope the swap, we can just grab it now, and it's not that I have to like chase it back and forth to the right spot and then place the false mantle. No resistance. We go through the passage, and then not very hard from here. Throne room. Holy Force. Glowing azure sphere. It's on the altar, encrusted with gems. The sphere does not seem to be touching the altar. Can we take it? Begins to get sucked in, but this time it did not vanish completely. I was skipping through because it looked like it was the same text. I was like, damn it. But no, we blocked the escape route with the false mantle. Found Cape. So we didn't get the sphere? Okay. Do we have to go back to the basement? Or is the cape the item? Okay, I have just enough time to go back to the basement and find out if that's indeed what's supposed to happen here. If it doesn't, well, it'll be frustrating to not win today like I had hoped. But I'll be close enough to winning that I'll still feel like it was a good, happy day. Alright, kill the wizard. And kill the bards, but very important to kill the wizard. So Ivy's on that job. Wizard dies. Bards die. Nice try, gang. Whew, Mark of the Beast. With our gold pickup there. Back down. Look at me go. 3 bats. And particularly large and impressive bats. They're not even called giant bats, but look at the size of those wings. All dead now. Low Milwa still active from before. Search it. It's going to be deactivated now. We land in a darkness area. Turn left, up, left, right, through, left, left, over, up, over. An encounter with a Baku, 4 rogue mushrooms. Baku dies, rogue mushroom dies, rogue mushroom dies, rogue mushroom dies, rogue mushroom dies. Exhilarating play-by-play commentary. Hold on. Did I correctly? Yes. I thought I might have missed the turn and then was searching the wrong boulder. But I did not. Okay. The moment of truth is close at hand. Maybe. Oh, right. Need to first make sense of where I am. Yes, okay. Ooh, Namahage and an Amanujaku, who will all be killed quickly. And the Karasutengu is not a huge concern. Amanujaku dies, Namahage dies, Karasutengu dies. Mark of the Beast. Well, we're heading to the unholy altar. Is the sphere still there? Do we have to do another gimmick with the cape? Is the cape the thing we're supposed to be getting? Am I just done because I have the cape? Well, I can't remember what happened. I thought when I got the final treasure of the Tower of Stillness that it had like insta-warped me back to the castle. But I could be misremembering that. Maybe I go back to the castle and get congratulated for bringing back the mantle. Be nice if there was some exposition at the start that told us what the treasures are that we're looking for. Perhaps the mantle is wrapped in, the sphere is wrapped in the proper mantle? We're about to find out. Once we take down these Kappa. There's a period in the Japanese women's wrestling promotion, or Joshi wrestling promotion, World Wonder Ring Stardom, where one of their young trainees, who is now a adult wrestler, Ruaka, but at the time she was like 15 or 16 because That's just what they do in Japanese wrestling. Start real young. Anyone need healing? No. And her like catchphrase was like, people on the internet had been like, she looks like a kappa with her weird face. And then she would say in her promos, I'm not a kappa, I'm a monster. I thought, like, man. Yes, congratulations. You brought back the Mantle of Spirits. Oddly enough, it was in the Tower of Witchcraft and not in the Tower of Spirits. And as a reward, you received 10,000 gold pieces. But rumors spread throughout the town of the tower inhabitants invading the other towers in search of a new lord vessel to replace the one that was taken and bring them peace. Sounds like both of the towers are different now. All right. Do the resting. Ivy's getting so close. Maybe Mary made it? I don't think so. Give us 10,000 experience for finishing the quest. Come on. Straight 8s. That's all she needs now. Well, when this party gets to work in the Tower of Spirits, they're all going to get to their next level up fairly quickly, which is nice. Do we have any items to identify? I assume we don't get to keep the Mantle of Spirits. Nothing. Oh, a couple things to identify. Waraji. Okay. And that is my final act today. My legit final act. I will remove Cedric and... gotta remind myself who has the things I want to pass along. Remove Sasha. Ooh. That's actually a really, really good idea. In most RPG economies, that kind of character... The balance issue would be that if you created that character late game, because like eventually in RPG economies, most of them, you just wind up piling up stacks of gold once you've broken through the early scarcity. Sing Sing and the Samurai, Rex, who I want to bring. And then, okay, can a fairy equip a butterfly axe? No. Well, we'll still give it to somebody on that team, see if it's any good. And then the Waraji can go to Rex for sure. And just so I remember, I'll just equip them now. Regular Katana, Plate of the Novice, the Kabuto, and the Waraji. His AC's down to 1 already, which is pretty good. It's that Plate of the Novice that no one else could use because it's obviously Samurai only. Okay. Okay. 1 down, 2 to go. I already know how to do the Tower of Stillness, although in what ways is it different now that apparently they've invaded? And the Tower of Spirits awaits us, but now I have a pretty strong suspicion that the Cup of Sake, the doll, the evil jar, whoever has that, those are probably items that'll solve something in the Tower of Spirits. So we have not necessarily leads, but something. I'll do more Tower of Stillness first. Keep leveling up the other party next time we play, which might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. And yeah, cool. Good, productive, short session. And now I got to race out the door. So check it out. This evening, a very special Monday evening edition of Greg and James Beat 'em Up. I'm streaming twice today. Greg will be here, and we're playing, as I've been hyping for a couple weeks now, Kaneko's B-Rap Boys, the sequel to the execrable DJ Boy, and Atari's Guardians of the Hood, which the name doesn't augur that promisingly. It's a hip-hop themed Greg and James Beat 'em Up. I recognize what I look like, and what I am, which is a white guy from Nova Scotia who is 39 years old. But I'm going to go on a limb and say that I probably have more hip-hop credibility than anyone involved in the production of either of these games. We'll see. I'm going to be bumping some Eric B. and Rakim, maybe a little Tribe Called Quest. Get hyped. Come on. Like, the ones to get excited for, maybe a hidden gem. That can be exciting. Playing just the classics, the famous ones, or a game that's based on a property you care about. Or the possibility of just an absolute horror show. And that's what we got on deck tonight. But we'll see. We'll go in with an open mind. Then, in other scheduling shenanigans, we'll be doing Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday, which means another doubleheader day for me, because Thursdays are the one dedicated day so far for Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle, although I might also do that on any of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. I'm not sure, because I also got to do more of this. I've laid out too much for myself, but oh well, I'm having fun, and I got nothing else to do while I'm on vacation, especially since I can't do anything because I got to build my day around drop-off and pickup times. So we'll do that. Whatever else we do during the weekdays, and then on the weekend, Saturday, will be Dark Sun Shattered Lands. We're making more and more progress every day in that game. I feel like we're in the down slope, but probably a few more weeks at least before we truly finish it off. And then on Sunday, what is almost certainly the climax of Phantasmagoria, Roberta Williams' FMV adventure game masterpiece. We are through both, the most troubling, most famously upsetting scene in that game of intimate partner sexual assault. And also all of the flashbacks to horrifying misogynistic wife murders. So all the violence left should be present tense, which I don't know that we should actually feel more excited about, but it's certainly going to be an exciting conclusion. I'm really digging this game. I hope they stick the landing. I suspect they will, but we'll find out together. And like I said, before you know it, we'll be playing Wizardry again, but I'm not scheduling this one, so you'll just have to catch me when I do it. Nice. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you cannot hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until a little later this evening, when Greg's here and we're beating him up, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.